This video has been sponsored and approved by Tutoring. Hey guys, I was in college for a long time. Most people only do 4 years for undergrad, then they're free to go find work. But studying to become a lawyer takes a little longer, 3 years longer to be precise. So in total, I had 4 years of undergrad and 3 years in law school. So you can trust me when I say that I know a thing or two about making money in college. In this video, I'm going to list my top 9 ways to make money while you're in college. If you're new to the channel, I'm Erica Kohlberg. I'm a lawyer and I paid off over $225,000 of student loans by being savvy with my money. And for these 9 tips, I've either tried them myself or know someone who did. So trust me that they're very legitimate. Now let's get started. Number 1 is tutoring. When I was in college, I was hired by the Notre Dame football team to tutor them. Unfortunately, I didn't get to wear a football helmet and earn the title of Coach Erica. I tutored them in different subjects like sociology and philosophy. In addition to making money, it also helped me with my own classes. There are many studies out there on the effectiveness of learning by teaching, so it was a really efficient way for me to get better grades while getting paid. But if you're not able to tutor in your school, then I recommend looking for online tutoring jobs on sites like Brainfuse or tutor.com. I've never used them myself, but I've heard good things. Okay, so the next tip is freelance writing. Most college degrees require you to write, maybe with the exception of computer science and math degrees. So if you're not the next Isaac Newton, then it's likely that you're already writing in college, and you might as well get paid for it, right? There are so many ways to find freelance writing jobs while in college. You can try applying for jobs on Upwork. The going rate for a writer is anywhere from $10 an hour all the way to $100. When applying for these positions, it's important that your entire profile is elegantly written, because that's what you're selling. If your bio just says, "I'm a college student who loves writing," you're not going to convince anyone of your ability. But if your bio says something like, "I'm a freelance blogger with a passion for writing and storytelling, I have a knack for creating engaging communication that leads to clients and conversions," then you're going to have more people interested in you. The only problem with tutoring and freelance writing is you're competing against thousands of professionals with years of experience. Now, what if there was a platform designed by students for students? Tip number 3 comes from today's sponsor, Tutoring. Tutoring is a platform that offers a super easy way to make money from your class notes and gives you access to millions of student-created book summaries, lecture notes, study guides, and anything else that you need to excel in your studies. By sharing your notes on Tutoring, you can earn hundreds of dollars. It's such an amazing way to make easy extra money while studying. And best of all, your notes contribute towards other students' education. On top of that, you can also refer your friends and get a commission from their uploads too. This wasn't available to me when I was a student, but if it was, I definitely would have been uploading notes. Want to learn more? Check out the link in my description, sign up, and begin making money from your notes today. Okay, so tip number 4 is like the non-digital version of Tutoring. Not only can you get paid to upload notes, you can get paid to take them. This is another one from my personal experience. While I was in college, I used to work for the Office of Disability Services, and they hired me to take detailed notes on behalf of other students, as some students with learning disabilities struggled to concentrate in class and just needed help writing notes. This was a perfect job for me because I was already going to these classes and I just needed to take more detailed notes. Then I'd spend some time after class tweaking and formatting the notes so that they were easy to read and understand. That's simple. So if you're interested in that one, try reaching out to your Office of Disability Services. This next tip is a personal favorite of mine, but I'm a little biased. Number 5 is starting a YouTube channel. This is something I wish I did when I was in college. If I did, maybe I'd have 1 million subscribers by now. But what should you film? Well, a YouTuber named Sienna Santer started her channel simply by uploading her move into Harvard dorms. She then forgot about the channel while enjoying freshman orientation and checked back in a few weeks later. She was shocked by the results. Her simple video had gained over 1 million views. Being a savvy student, she decided to capitalize on the success and invest her free time into making more content. It wasn't long until sponsors approached her, seeing the huge potential in her channel. Now she makes enough money to pay her tuition and taxes, retirement, with some left over for her savings. And Santer isn't the only one. There's a rising trend of YouTubers sharing their college experiences, especially their move-in videos. Margot Lee, a Syracuse student, started by sharing her move-in video and now has over 425,000 YouTube subscribers. Then you have Sebastian Puri. He's an Australian YouTuber who shares his college experiences. Deepika Man, an international student in Canada, and so many more. But don't worry if you've already moved in, there are literally endless amounts of ways to make money on YouTube. You might have heard of the productivity YouTuber Ali Abdaal. He started while studying to become a doctor at Cambridge University. He didn't create a lifestyle vlog, but instead informative content about how to stay productive and essay writing hacks. His channel now has over 1.7 million subscribers. Tip number 6 is a little more practical. Reach out for internships. One of the most important things you learn in college is how critical networking is and the importance of having relevant work experience. A common student dilemma is, well, how do I get a job before I have work experience? What I used to do is actively reach out to companies and offer to intern there. I'd send them an email saying, hey, this is me, I do blank, and I'd like to intern at your company. What you'll find is people are more likely to open the doors for you while you're still in college. Most of these internships will be unpaid, but it's really important to build up your work experience so that once you graduate, you have both the educational and professional experience. You can also use LinkedIn to reach out to alumni from your college and start building professional relationships with those people. Now, this might not bring in any money in the short term, but that network is a lot of what success depends on after college. The network you're able to build will help you to find opportunities that you may not have even known about if it wasn't for your network's recommendations. This tip is for you if you're a night owl. Number 7 is to work as a server. I did this in law school. I'd go to school and study throughout the day and then spend my evenings bartending. The great thing about bartending is that the shifts are usually pretty flexible and most bars are very accommodating of student employees. A lot of bars are actually reliant on younger employees because the older ones usually want more permanent contracts and students can work part-time. I enjoyed the experience because of the people I got to talk to, and I also liked memorizing the different recipes, but ultimately, it was hard to balance with law school, so I stopped doing that after my first year of law school. Tip number 8 is applying for scholarships. Most students don't apply for scholarships, and this is the biggest mistake. When I was in college and also in my senior year of high school, I applied for a ton of scholarships, and I got most of them. Not because I think I was particularly talented, but from my experience, people don't apply for these scholarships because they don't think that they'll have a chance of getting them. So because so many people have this mentality of, oh, why even bother? If you're in the small percentage of people who actually apply, your chances are greater. These scholarships range from those that are award-based to those based on financial need to scholarships for minority groups and specific fields of study like engineering or farming. The good news is that they're easy to find thanks to the internet. All you have to do is type in scholarships in the US into Google and it'll give you a list of scholarship providers as well as links with more information about each one. You can also go directly to sites such as FastWeb, where they offer scholarships specifically geared towards particular types of applicants. If your parents make less than $100,000 a year, then this site might be worth checking out. You can really make money from scholarships just by having a go and applying for them. Now, the final tip, renting out your apartment. Let's say it's summer break and you need to get out of your apartment. You want to go home, visit your family, or even have a little holiday for yourself. Well, you can make some money by renting out your apartment while you're not there, as long as your apartment allows it. If you use a service like Airbnb, then you could potentially make around $100 a day from renting, and this is practically passive income. All you need to do is change the sheets and do some cleaning after each guest. I used to do this in law school. I'd rent out my apartment during spring breaks to long-staying guests, and then I'd also rent it out occasionally on the weekends during the school term, and I'd just crash on a friend's couch. It's super easy to do, and you'd be surprised by how much money you can make. And if you have any questions, you can let me know in the comments below. So those are my favorite 9 ways to make money as a college student. If you're ready to make some money with StuDocu by uploading your notes, you can click on the link in my description below to get started. Also, if you want to learn how to make money online, you can click here to watch my video on 15 side hustle ideas to make money from home. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit the thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you in the next one.